Have you ever been sitting in your car, waiting at a red light, and your eyes drifted to the edge of your windshield? Right there, where the glass meets the frame, there's a band of black dots. They start packed tight near the edge, then gradually fade away into smaller and smaller specks until they disappear into clear glass. You've seen them your entire life. Every car has them. But have you ever stopped to wonder what they're actually for? At first glance, they look purely decorative. A design choice. Maybe a way to hide the ugly glue holding your windshield in place. But those dots aren't decoration. They're a critical piece of engineering that keeps your windshield from warping, your adhesive from melting, and your glass from flying off the car at highway speed. Today we're looking at the surprising reason your windshield has those mysterious black dots, right here on the small things. Those dots have a name. They're called frits. And that solid black band they emerge from is called the frit band. It's not paint slapped on after the fact. It's ceramic enamel, baked directly into the glass during manufacturing at temperatures exceeding 1,200 degrees Fahrenheit. Once it's fused, it's permanent. You can't scratch it off. You can't peel it away. It's part of the windshield itself. To understand why the frit exists, we have to go back to how windshields used to be installed. In the 1950s and earlier, car manufacturers used rubber gaskets and chrome trim to hold the glass in place. The metal trim wrapped around the edge, clamping the windshield down and keeping water out. It looked sharp, but it was heavy, expensive, and prone to rattling loose over time. So in the late 1950s and into the 1960s, automakers switched to a new method: glue. Specifically, a urethane adhesive that bonds the glass directly to the car's frame. No more trim, no more gaskets, just a clean, seamless edge. But this created a problem. Glue is ugly, and more importantly, glue is fragile. Ultraviolet light from the sun breaks down urethane adhesive over time. Leave it exposed, and within a few years, your windshield could literally detach from the car. The frit band solves both problems. The black ceramic acts as a sunscreen. It blocks UV rays from ever reaching the adhesive underneath, protecting the bond for the life of the vehicle. At the same time, it hides the glue from view, giving the windshield that clean, finished look we've come to expect. But there's another function most people never think about. The frit band creates a rougher surface than smooth glass. When the adhesive is applied, it grips the textured ceramic much better than it would grip polished glass. The frit doesn't just protect the glue, it makes the glue work better. Now here's where the dots come in. During manufacturing, windshields are bent into their curved shape inside massive ovens. The glass is heated until it becomes soft enough to mold, but black absorbs heat much faster than clear glass. If you have a thick black band on one edge and clear glass everywhere else, the temperatures across the windshield become uneven. This uneven heating causes a problem called lensing. The glass warps slightly in ways that distort your vision. Straight lines start to look curved. Objects bend and swim at the edges of your view. Not exactly ideal when you're trying to drive. The dot gradient fixes this. By gradually shrinking the black dots as they move away from the edge, the transition from black to clear becomes smooth instead of abrupt. Heat distributes more evenly across the glass, the temperature gradient softens, and the optical distortion disappears. Those dots aren't just hiding the edge of the frit band for looks, they're preventing the physics of heat absorption from ruining your windshield before it ever leaves the factory. If you look closely at a modern car, you might notice another cluster of dots you haven't paid attention to before. Right behind the rear-view mirror, there's often a patch of frit extending down from the roof. This is called the third visor frit. It exists to block the sun in that awkward gap between your two sun visors, right where the mirror hangs. When the sun is low on the horizon during sunrise or sunset, the regular visors can't reach that spot. The third visor frit acts as a permanent, built-in shade. So the next time you're stuck at a long red light and your eyes wander to the edge of your windshield, you'll know those dots aren't just there to look nice. They're holding your glass to the car. They're protecting the glue from the sun. They're preventing heat distortion during manufacturing. And they're shading your eyes when the visor can't reach. A tiny detail hiding an enormous amount of engineering. I hope you enjoyed this slice of everyday design. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe to The Small Things for more stories about the world hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching.